Right, if you look here, how steep this is. Come here. Come on. Yes, you've got to be really aware of your surroundings here. It's a long way down. That's a long way up. That point is where they used to push them over the top, drive them to the bottom of the rocks, where they would lay on the floor of the bottom and perish, where they would be given to the devil. Their souls from here would be given to the devil. This has got so much haunting in this place. Here we are, bottom of the Dewerstone. Right up there. All the way down there. Bang, bang, and hit the bottom. And then that's it. This place is just so weird, got so much energy, haunting. People who have died for over 1,000 years. People have been led to their death off this rock. As you can see, it's right up there and down into the Dewerstone to the base of the floor, where their souls will be led to the devil. Right, we're at the base now. There's the top. Let's see if there's any more indications of death. And people have passed by. Oh yes, look. Look at this. Yes, look at this. Let's have a look. I'm not going to go close to them rocks. That's right, that's the Dewerstone up there. And look at what's at the bottom. Flowers in memory of people that have passed, that have lost their life here. Oh yes, we're at the base of the Dewerstone now. This last time I came here, I had a stone thrown at me. Not from up there, but actually from a tree at a low level. So we'll have a walk around here and let's see what we can find. Here we are with the Dewerstone. Come away! We're at the base of the Dewerstone now. We'll have a look around and see what we can find. So, come on! Ah! Ah! Oh, bloody hell, something's just hit me. Something's just hit me. Something's hit me, yeah? What was it? Something hit me on the back. Oh, this is what hit me. It's a bit of twig. No branches. No branches that thick are over me. This water's running fast today. Don't my dog's going in there. Come away! Come away! How fierce that is. Now wouldn't you want to swim in that? That's fierce, isn't it? That's fierce, that river. River Plim. This is the upper Plim, this is. Look at that. That is fierce. The dog's going there and he wants down a bit. Come out, come on. I've followed my path back. This is what happens. Because I'm looking down at my footing, I'm not looking where I'm going. But I followed my path, and my path led me into a dangerous corner where it was sudden there was a drop, and I didn't see that, so I had to make my way down. It was right down there, and I followed my path, and it took me right up onto this edge, and there was a drop right down that side. It was only because I looked, the dog stopped, and I looked. I thought, shit, if I'd have gone through there, I would have gone over. This is what happens here. You get led on a false sense of path, and this is what they do. But you've got to be so aware of your surroundings. If it was summer, there was no way I would have seen that. I would have cut through and I would have gone over the bloody top. It's so dangerous. So many accidents in this area. And there's been climbers that have gone up that Dewerstone with all their equipment, all done, safety check lot, and fallen to their death. Yeah, they're unnecessary. It's just, there's no reason for it to happen. Yeah, it's unexplained, but they say that the thing of climbing, I expect. So, where are you? Come here. So yeah, right, head back, try and get back to my original path. It's really weird. Every time I go there, you get this overpowering feeling of not just being watched. It's like a bit of a pressure. I don't know, sort of pressure on you, and your head starts to come a little bit numb. It's like having a head cold, but it's just really weird, and things happen every time they come out. I think I might have to go. I think I'm going to have to go back there and take the chance and stay there tonight. It's something I don't really want to do. I have enough experiences with that place in daylight when there's nobody about like today. But I'm walking away now, and it feels like there's a heavy weight taken off my shoulders. It feels like there's some sort of weird. It's like an hidden piece, but it's not. It's like it's heavy. You feel it. It's heavy, very heavy. I don't know if it's something to do with electricity and the stones, or it's something to do with all the people who have died there. But when I walk away, I'm now like I'm walking some distance away from the Dewerstone, right over there. Walking away, and it's just like even the dogs act funny there. They sort of like they get all scatty, like, you know, but they don't chase the sticks or anything. They just get scatty. It's a bit weird. They get very unsettled. They're all over the place. They're never like close. They're just all over the place. But yeah, the place is so strange. I dare anyone to actually camp there. Not up. They do camp up on the stone. I've seen them, the climbers, with their rock tents. But I don't know. I've never known anyone to camp at the base of the Dewerstone, because that's where all the deaths were. Thousands, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, people died there. And that goes right back to the Dewerstone and the big dog, the famous, like, you know, the black dog. Everyone has a black dog. And these devil hounds, they used to drive them. The story is the Dewerstone would drive them to people to the death, and they would drive them to the death because it would be all to do with local farming. If they had a bad year, bad crop, or there was an outbreak of plague, they used to think, oh, it's the gods having a go at them. So what they used to do is just to send someone to their death, and they were giving that soul to the devil or the gods or whatever it was, more likely the woodwuss. You might not be familiar with the woodwuss, some of you, but some might be. Basically, in this country, we got a big pagan following before the Norman invasion that brought the church. It was very pagan. And the Celts, it was all Vikings, all pagan. They're all, you know, but they had their own type here. It was not because we were in the West Country. It was more Celtic rather than Saxon. But what you find is here, there was a lot of farming, there were a lot of communities in the area that were farming, and they would have a bad winter, like bad destruction. So what they would do, they would sacrifice someone, and they would send them people, one man, whatever it was, child, would send them to they'd drag them up to the top of the Dewerstone, they'd lead them, and the dogs would drive them, the hounds. The men would turn, they would wear masks like hounds, and these masks, they were hound masks, and they were the Dewerstone, and they would drive, and they would scare people so much that they would run and jump off the top of the Dewerstone to their death. And that was a form of human sacrifice to give a soul to the devil, or the god, or whatever it was, or the woodwuss. Or so basically now it's you think hundreds of years has been going, thousands of years. Then you've got the climbers. There's been climbers fall to their death, unnecessary death. People have fell and hurt themselves, tumbled, unnecessary, fallen, died. It's a bit of a strange one because it's been going. It's one small spot. It's been going on for over 1,000 years, and that 1,000 years, you think of how many dead bodies or spirits have lied and perished in that part of the ground, in that one small area. There's got to be something behind it. And I think there is a connection with that, with piskies, elves, goblins, or whatever you want to call them. But I think there is something there, but we don't know. We're not meant to know. The occasional one we see, or occasionally you see the show and think, my God, what was that? Or you'll go along and you feel something thrown at you. In American places like that where they've got these things, and I think they call them Sasquatch or Bigfoot or whatever they call them, crypts, or they got an habit of throwing things at you and all, scare you off. But I think the little people do it really. So yeah, I think we're gonna. It's coming now. I think it's drawing in. The evening's drawing in. So I think we're gonna make our way back. Because I don't really want to be up here when I've lost light. I've got no torch with me. I've got the dogs, but yeah. So we'll head down now to the lowlands. Get back down into the valley, away from all these little caves. Yeah. So. I'll go on a bit more about this. So, yeah, I'll go on a bit more about this later on in time about the Dewerstone. I may talk a bit more about the Dewerstone because it actually. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was Sherlock Holmes. He actually stayed here. The Baskerville, the Baskerville Hounds. It was all sort of connected. It was basically the Baskerville family were big landowners, but they wanted to scare people by scaring people they had control of people, and the local churches, the church of the Baskervilles, there's some Baskervilles buried there. So Arthur Conan Doyle stayed there in the old house opposite, which used to be an old coaching inn. So I think the connections of the hounds of the Baskerville actually comes from the Dewerstone. So yeah, so we'll look at a bit more in depth. I will try and stay here tonight. I really don't want to. Tell the truth, I am a bit scared about it because I've had some bit of experience here in daylight, and I couldn't believe. Because if you got scared and you went, you thought, no, I've had enough of this, I'm going to run or I'll get away, you could fall to your death. It is so dark, you can't, even in daylight, you lose your track and can fall over. I've nearly just done it. You know, you can get led, and that's when you make mistakes because you're in fear of God, and you just want to when you're scared you can make so many mistakes. That's when accidents happen. So I've stayed in some places in my time, being ex-army and all. I don't really want to stay here. Even going for a toilet, I think you could go wrong, fall to your death. I don't really fancy it. I might put cameras up there. I think that might be my limit. I might do that. I had some cameras, I think, yeah. But staying, I might try and stay here. If I do, it's a I'm gonna try and stay here, but I don't know. It's something I don't really want to do because I am scared of that area. It's weird. You just get, and I wouldn't be able to sleep. You wouldn't be able to sleep there. Yeah, it's just like, let's see. Oh, we got here. Look. Come here. There's another cave there. Look, see in there. See these places. Look. Nope, they don't like it. I'm scared. Yeah, they got scared. Happy dogs actually got. Did you get scared? They actually ran out of there. So you see, I got ratting dogs who were not scared of anything. They even attack other dogs, and they actually run out of that cave. See what I mean? That just proves, yeah, they don't. They're wary of anything that's not right. They really are. So it's like this all the time. The amount of times I've sent my dogs into a cave and they've run out. But they're going after a rat or a squirrel, or they'll attack other dogs. But put them there, boom, you know. So, yeah, especially Reg. He's susceptible to things like ghosts. He's seen things like indoors and that. He starts growling at the ceiling and at the wall for no reason. But he does see things. Some dogs can. Not all dogs, but some can. They're more sensitive than others. But see that cave, that just proves you, them dogs did not like what was in there. Anyway, yeah, we'll walk back down to the car now. It's yeah. So please do follow. I will try and set some webcams up. I will try and set some wildlife cams up. I will try and set up a. I will try and camp in an hide. I'll let camera put one of my hunting hides. See what we can get, but I guarantee I'll more likely end up becoming a nervous wreck and taking loads of tablets and going to see the doctor the next day and ended up in Glenville. But right, okay, see you.